What is up, everyone? This will be my Jax jungle video where I'm going to go over everything you need to know on how to play a Jax jungle. For starters, we're going to be doing the lethal tempo rune page with item builds. I prefer just Triforce into Sunder Sky. There are changes to the items in the future. We'll talk about that later in the video. For matchups, I really like Jax. When I think about Jax jungle, I pick him into auto attack based champions, and especially the jungle matchup, Rengar. You know, my E counter strike is a big thing. This game we're against a duo boosting combo in Diamond 3, so these two are duo boosting for sure. So hopefully we're gonna get this dub. I mean, I think my champion is bad into most of their picks. Spell shield's annoying. A lot of the other stuff they have is really annoying. Mobility. But Jax jungle, very broken if you can get your items. So your mindset when you play Jax jungle is, you know, it's a lot about farming and just being very, safe about how you play the game. Like, you don't need to be taking too many risks as Jax. You want to play to scale. It's a lot about scaling. Here we're going to start E and do Raptors level 1. You can start W and do red if you prefer, but it's just really up to you. You can generally save your next E when we go up onto the red camp here. And we're going to do W level 2. It's important to understand Jax's W is an all attack reset. So right there, I start with a right click and then I press W right after. Maximize this. A very important thing about this champion is utilizing the extra damage and on hit effect damage. So remember that stuff and you will be good to go. Here I'm going to just finish it off with one more auto. And yeah, it's important to know that. It's important to play that. And here you see how I wait for the Crux to attack me before I E. Just remember, if you block damage with your E, it does more damage. So you always want to try to time it right before the jungle camp's about to attack you. Ideally, right? And E is a very long cooldown early game, so we really don't want to be wasting it. And here's the situation where I start. You know, I started red. I'm level 3. And I'm just going to invade and see what's going on. I just want to be applying pressure. You know, I want to be aggressive. I think I win level 3 against Rengar. He does have Conqueror, but I have top lane priority. So here we're going to check his blue is up. So if his blue is up, that's quite good for us. I do have Smite here. Here we should be able to kill him. I do have Q in a second. And very nicely done by my boy there. And yeah, no, I mean, my champion completely counters him. Level 3, so I'm happy to do that. So when you kill someone early game, the death timers are so short that you really don't have that much time to do much besides what I just did there. And sometimes if you greed for crab after stealing their camp, your death timers, like I said, so short, it kind of screws you over. So what we have to do is push the crab this way, because Rengar will come here and he'll be here. So we don't want to push the crab down, we want to push it up. This will help you not die in situations like that. And here I'm going to base here. Yone, really good flash. Rengar, I mean, I like to either do what I just did and gank top, because level 3, like Jax level 3 is really good. Or I pretty much invade topside if I have like priority. If it's not gankable, usually you have a push. That's sort of how it generally goes, and you just play off that. Here I show topside Rengar. What does Rengar want to do? Always think about what does the other jungler want to do. He might want to invade me bot side, so I ping. I'm on my way bot side. I don't really need help with Sheen. I really like the Sheen buy. If I have 900 gold, I just one-shot Sheen. I just think it's very broken on, you know, Jax. So here, I do have to respect that Rengar might be here, but I think what happened is, I mean, we'll see in a bit. What I think happened is Rengar went to his blue and then we were able to kind of dodge him out there. So here when you're fully stacked up with your passive, you're extremely strong. Rengar's here, so we do want to kind of peek here. I do want to fight. I do want to bait it out. So Morgana being here is actually quite good for me. And I think Rengar will be on Krugs, and Rengar has no flash. So we definitely can kill him here. Damn, I should have jumped on Morgana earlier. That was a bit ambitious. I don't think my balling's going to move with me that quickly. I should just play to farm in that situation. Greed is a sin. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. I really wanted to fight there, but I mean, if I could just get Morg binded, I'm kind of dead. I should have stunned her faster. I wasn't sure if she had flash. She would flash my combo, but they're just so low. In that situation, I should just go a bit slower. I don't think what I did was initially bad. I just think I played it bad, right? So it does happen like that sometimes. Things are played poorly, and I don't really have to do that risk. I just wanted to really make Rengar sad, right? Like, I just think Rengar being sad is good. And, you know, like I said earlier, we don't really need to be taking crazy risks. If we're happy to farm, we're just happy to farm. And with Sheen, I'm going to be farming really quickly. And I shouldn't worry about anything else besides farming. So here we start with our Q, E, and then just W damage. Here we have mid push and Void Grubs are up. So if I want to fight and I want Rengar to come out of his jungle and fight me, how do we do that? Well, we start these neutral objectives. Beautiful thing about these objectives is they will always gather a fight. And sometimes you really need that fight to get something going. Rengar just used a lot of spells, so he might go on the Void Grubs without thinking too much. I just want to go on fast. Here I'm just going to be fighting him. I'm going to eat as much fruits as possible. I'll kill him in a second. I have Q coming up. That's what you love to see. That E timing, beautiful. Like I said, E completely counters these sort of melee champions. There, I could have jumped on Rengar much earlier, but I saved it for a while. So here we want the pickaxe, or not the phage component next. And here you're probably like, Inori, why don't you just run straight to Void Grubs? No, because I don't have any topside jungle up. The only camps are Void Grubs. And I don't think it's worth it for me to go all the way back there because I have all these camps up and potentially Dragon, right? I think Void Grubs, the faster you get them, the better. And if you can get them sort of for free, it's even better. Here, I really want this crab. Rengar could be here, so I'm thinking maybe he comes. So I'm just open-minded about that. But I do want to play for Dragon. There's no way he jumps on me here. Here, we're going to finish the crab, but drop a ward there. I don't think it's allowed what Rengar is doing. It's hard to kind of punish if I don't have vision. I do want to invade him on his red now. Because if he's doing that aggressive play, he's always killable on his jungle. I think Akali comes is fine. Why am I doing all this? Well, because I am very confident in it. I'm very confident in myself. I want Rengar to jump on me as well. If he doesn't jump on me, then we just fight here. And if Rengar doesn't show on this Raptor camp, what I think is going to happen is Rengar is just going to be doing Void Grubs. And if he's doing Void Grubs, what do we do? What do we do in that situation? What do we do? What do we do? We do Dragon. And I also want 6, so I'm just going to one-shot this ward for level 6. I'm going to start Dragon here. I mean, I always, like, if I'm strong, like, I counter Rengar. What does Rengar do? He auto-attacks. Champs like Rengar, anything very, like, heavy in that auto-attack game, you know, you just inherently counter them. I would love to jump on her, but it's fine. I have smite in a second. I really want a vision over there. And this is something that I like to do a lot, is just aggressive. Where I'm strong, I take advantage of that. And I always try to do that and play around that. So W, attack reset. Also, what's important, you can press W with your Q. And your Q actually applies your W. It doesn't apply on hit effects. But it does apply your W, which is just so if you ever like are chasing someone, you don't want to wait for the auto attack reset. You just press Q, W, and it absorbs it right like that. But if you can get the auto attack reset, it's generally better. And very nicely done. Rengar might R through mid to kill this guy. Unless he R to kill Yone, which I'm not sure yet. We'll see in a second, but it looks like he might have R'd earlier. And where else I think he would be here in a second. And what I'm doing right now, I'm just heavily farming for my item. And what are our item Triforce? The next patch, they're nerfing Thunder Sky. They're nerfing Sterix, so I think all in all, the build doesn't honestly change that much. We're probably going to go into one of the better items. Frozen Heart's usually a core anyways, so we can always go Frozen Heart. Earlier, maybe Death Stance now too, so we'll see how that goes. Here I'm going to be really strong if I can get a bit more gold. I'm also happy to fight Rengar if he tries to fight me. This guy, I don't really want to dive him. I actually want to go on Akali. The reason why I want to go into Kali is mostly because my boy is not really able to fight here. If he takes that, we kill. Doesn't take that, we can still go on. Headshot. Well done. I have E for Rengar, so I want to think about that. I know Rengar is looking. He's thinking, okay, I'm going to stack up on Raptors. I'll have full Fury. I'm going to R. I'm going to one-shot this Wei guy, because Wei is easy piggy. Easy. So I have to save my E for that. Tries to go on me. We're fine. Not worried about that. So here I think 2 places is enough. I'm going to stand next to my boy. And I'll base here. Looks like Rengar's going bot. Ooh, that's very good if they live here. Sivir should live. She knows how to suppress E. And now we're happy. Now we're extremely happy. So here we're going to get sword. In this situation, you can either go top or bot. But we're in a really comfortable position. We're pretty happy with the state of the game. Here I think they're pressuring. They could pressure for plates or maybe tower and stuff like that afterwards. So we do want to do something about that. Ezreal might get greedy for a plate here. If not, we just farm. And yeah, nothing really about that. I mean, Jax's R, it gives you a lot of like defense. It's really, your R is really about surviving and getting more damage off. So the most important thing when you're playing Jax is just making sure you can stick on someone and just stay on them and having good E's, right? Like you have to time your E well. That's why we're maxing a second, because we're trying to get the cooldown as low as possible. And pretty much once we get this E max last second, we're really safe, but you can easily get bursted down or kited. Here, this is just a full clear angle. Second rotation is a void grubs I'm happy to take. Wei's in a great position. See, in situations like this, my mid is in a matchup where the other mid wants to all in. That's why I try to go early. You always want to be there to not let... Like, Akali's never going in unless she's ready to all in, right? Just think about it like that. Also, I think Rengar's here. So if that's the situation, we just want to make sure that whenever that timing is getting close, we're just pretty much there to stop it. That's it. That's all we have to do. And here I just want to do this as fast as possible so I can pressure mid tower and also maybe look for a Rengar. Here, this is actually very good. If Akali wants to fight us, I don't know why she's even looking. Have my E up, I'm ready to go. Pick up the thing, and yeah. I mean, what did we just buy? We just literally bought Triforce. Like, I'm happier than a turkey on Thanksgiving. Like, I'm ecstatic for this. Like, fight, less team fight. I was excited. I stacked up my passive fully. Like, Jax on objectives fully stacked up with your passive, which gives insane amounts of attack speed. Like, it's incredible for them to fight us. And with Triforce, you're just getting per machine procs. Your W is hitting like a cannon. And what did I say? Like, if you play against Rengar, like lower ranks too, just play Jax, counter whatever champions you're playing against, and have a good time. Like, it's free. Here, I mean, what boots do I need? I need Merctrez, right? Yes, I do. So I go into Merctrez, and now I'm going to start to get some HP components. This item is kind of worthless. So I'll go 1 pink ward. And on Jax, we always want to keep our yellow. We have the blue jungle item. Really good for farming speed and just moving around the map. In this game, it's pretty much impossible for us to lose now. I could lose if I wanted to, but it's impossible if you play 50% intelligence. If you put 50% of your brain into this game, you can't lose it. All I have to do is walk around and not overextend and dive or do anything too crazy, and then the game's over. Here I see Rengar is here. I just want to get Tri Vision because they're low. Here I have pinks, so Rengar can't look for a gank, and then just rotate between Rengar's jungle. So Rengar's R'ing, so I'm going to counter that. This is what I like to do a lot in my rank games, is I call it kind of like double pressure, where I can just kind of like pressure both lanes. Here I think I should be able to kill her. I'm going to smite. Yeah, I got her here. The ward is for vision. Once I got the vision, I was able to kind of capitalize on that. Here I'm actually going to stay and just take the other jungler camps. And this is like a big thing I want you guys to remember, is it's all about I have E in a second. Rengar's coming with R. I have to watch out for that. Run! Run! I'm gonna be really greedy and do Raptors here. I don't think it'll ever go wrong. Especially with E, we can just reduce all the damage. Yeah, I'll be fine. There's no Rengar. There's no way Rengar R is back up. Actually, it's not up. Yeah, of course not. It just happened. Oh, but he's looking. I can heal up with Straka and make sure we cut off here. My E, remember, we want to time it well to block. Remember our E, we want to time it well so we can block all auto attack damage, right? Reduces like Ezreal Q, auto attack, or Ezreal autos. Like 80 carries, you pretty much counter hard. Usually mages is where you would have problems, right? Your E does reduce AoE damage, but I can still easily get bursted by mage champions, so we always have to watch out for that. I'm really close to the Sunder Sky. Like I said, next patch, if Sunder Sky is garbage, there's just a lot of options you can go. It might still be good. I think it might still be good. You can always go into, you know, Frozen Heart earlier. Depth Stance, Wit's End is your go-to MR item. Sterix might be bad too, so we might have to avoid that one. But let's say if Sunder Sky is still a good second item, we'll probably go Sunder Sky into like Depth Stance, Wit's End, Frozen Heart. This would be like a build for me. Or Maw as well. Maw is getting buffed, so I might go into Maw as well. Maw is going to be really good too. So we're going to have a lot of good options next patch as well. The only thing is Sterix seems to be very bad, so we're not going to go Sterix after. Here I want to fight, so I'm just going to go with the plan. Rengar was in the brush, but I want Akali. I'm not going to chase too much. I'm going to just go with the wave, right? Because if I chase... I mean, realistically, if they don't want to fight me, I'm not going to chase them. I'm not like a Rengar or a Hecarim where I'm going to run them down. If I want to get a fight, it's going to be through them making a mistake and coming to me. So here, remember, we can always use our W with auto attack reset, or we can use it with our Q to apply it. Usually later in the game, you're going to be using it. Like at this point, I'm going to be using it with my... Headshot. Oh, 1 second away from killing her. And there I could have played it better. I mean, Akali does a lot of magic damage. I wasn't able to kind of get my procs off correctly. Here we decide on what we need, MR or armor. In this game, I think I need MR. So your MR options are, you know, Wit's End and generally Maw. Those are your two options. Next patch, Maw might be really OP, so we probably end up Maw. This patch, we're going to go straight into Wit's End here. And armor, you pretty much have DD, or you have Depth Stance, and then you have Frozen Heart. Both are really good. I think Spear of Sojin is a bad item, so I wouldn't go Spear of Sojin. Are they really scared of me? I guess so. Rengar does not have damage to kill, guys. Look at his build. He's a rat. A Diamond 3 rat. Him and his duo. Just rats. No chance against the Inori. The big boy. Give her the cannon, make her happy. Okay, maybe that was a bit suicidal. Damn it, man. What happened to my team? Soraka didn't even R or use any summoners. She just died. I don't want to put blame on anyone, but like... Come on. Pressability. I was a bit deep there. I thought I could chase her down. Like I said, you don't really have to take risks. But I like to take risks. Because I like entertain myself, challenge myself a bit. But for you guys, like, don't do stuff like that. Just keep farming. Wait for objective fights. Like, I can keep playing for dragon fights. I'll be really strong. If Soraka's behind me, if I'm not diving like a lunatic, the game should be fine. But even in that situation, we were almost able to kind of play it out. If I was able to outrange, perhaps, you know, I mean, Merc Binding is really annoying. That's why I have a lot of tenacity for it. Wits End is going to give us more tenacity too, so we should be fine with CC. And them doing Baron doesn't sound like a probability that I'm worried about, so here. The Frozen Heart gives you a lot of ability haste, that's why it's really good too. This game it's not the best, but it's generally just really good for that. Here, this guy's actually worth so much money. He's definitely on my radar. Always start with your WQ. Top, I really wanted that, but Yone is a rat, so it's fine. You always start with WQ. Just let it just apply off. Remember, we don't have to go for the auto attack reset this early. It's more for the later part. Here, I think somebody's going into the bot side jungle. Is it Rengar? Or is it on top side? Or are they on Baron? Not exactly sure, but I think they're not on Baron, so we should start this then. My concern is just doing whatever is near me. I don't have to do like forehead anything. Like I don't have to think like predict over there on Baron. It's way too hard to do that Baron that quickly when they're down 2 numbers. So we'll just finish Dragon, then we're gonna play off that. Finish it with our auto, smite at 1200. Here we can cross and start thinking about if we want to fight more. Maybe defend my jungle. Always tax waves. Remember, at 20 minutes, guys, I'm telling you now. The jungle item debuff is no more. You don't get any penalty for minion farm. So after 20 minutes, you take side waves. You farm the hell out of those side waves. Farm them like you're soul winner. I really wish I got that, but it's okay. This game's going really well, and you know, you pretty much just outscale them. Just be smart about where you go in. Like, just don't do anything crazy. Think about your damage. Just make sure you get your spells off. Like, a lot about Jax is just knowing when to go in. Like, as long as you're not going in crazy moments, you're usually going to be fine. Personally, I think we could just Baron here, especially with my E. It's not a big deal. Make sure you're just dodging whatever Baron attack abilities are there. Right click, don't do anything. Don't use your Q, because if you ever dash on Baron, remember, it like makes your champion kind of glitch out. I mean, I just want to finish the Baron, then we can go on whoever we want. We don't have to do anything. Oh my god, this Baron was just so... There's just so many gaps in vision. Could have played that much better, but it's okay. We should just stay on the Baron as much as possible, burn it fast. Death timers were quite long, but it's okay. Mundo or Morgana gets that shutdown, so that's really big. I just want to get this Wits End. Tenacity from it's going to be really important. That Mara is already very powerful for us. And I'm just pretty much not going to die. Sterix is getting nerfed really hard next patch, so it's probably not going to be a good item. And this patch, I could probably build it like 3rd or 4th usually. But I think in the future, it might not be that good. So we'll probably end up having to go like Frozen Hard. This game, I'll probably go Wits End Frozen Hard. Next patch, we might see how like Maw Death Stance will be. But I think Jax will be really good. I think Jax jungle is actually surprisingly really good. It's all about the counters though. Like this counter, I just completely neutralize Rengar. It's really about that power you bring and team fighting, right? I think games have been getting stalled out really long. So just right click. I mean, this champion in lower ranks too, you're just kind of like right clicking people to death. It really doesn't take all that much mechanics. Beautiful, man. This is why I invested into you, bro. It's why I invested into the Yone socks. Can you heal me? I gotta heal. I told you guys it was gonna be good. I'm just proccing my Sunder Sky. That's very tanky, by the way. But a very good fight. Make sure we got our enemy summoners and play around that. Top wave is pushing, so we can always play around it. You can always ward hop, right? That's a very important thing about Jax jungle is the ward hopping. Oh shit. Hit that and just start pushing the wave out. I'm gonna jump to the Gromp here. Chase the Ezreal, get the W, auto. Bounce, bounce. Get this Thunder side, get the proc, use my E, never die. Chase the Mundo. We have Soraka healing us, reset tower aggro. Soraka healing us, Soraka healing us, reset tower aggro. Soraka healing. Dude, this champion just takes no damage, or like what? What's happening here? Can we get a stat check on him? Like, what the? Does he actually just do whatever he pleases? Like, it's stupid. Like I said, yeah, you can always go Moss if you need more and more. Frozen Heart would be a good one. I mean, do Jaxes ever go like armor penetration? Like, do I go Terminus? Maybe. If you really need to deal with tanks, I'd probably end up going Blade or Terminus. I mean, I guess Blade would kill him. But really, on average, you just don't really have to worry about like a giga tank like that. So I would usually go Frozen Hard and then DD. And you just double dip on whatever resist you're gonna do. I think Sterix is gonna be dead next match, so we'll probably build like this. And yeah, I mean, Terminus seems like it'd be the best armor like hybrid penetration item, so I'd probably end up building that one if I was like going for a pen. He has no smite, so we just burn this actually. Oh, maybe I can finish it now actually. Oh, all right. Oh, you want to go, buddy? Huh? I'm big boy. Huh? Big boy. Huh? You big boy now, huh? You think you can roll with the dogs, Mundo? Think you're all that? Ezra's backing somewhere. I think it's probably here. It's probably here then. It's probably over here. Damn it. But yeah, that's the game, guys. I mean, I think Jax Jungle, very good champion, and I think it'd be a great pickup for you guys. If you guys liked the video, be sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already. Good luck in the game. Good luck in your games. Good luck on the climb. Be sure to tell me all about it. And yeah, good luck in the climb.